My brain is too clogged with useless information to remember the stuff I need to remember. It's mostly shit from the 90s, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So when one day my wife says to me, by the way, our daughter is allergic to sulfa, and I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty important. I should always remember that. But I cannot. Because I have all the lyrics to Hey Now, You're an All-Star by Smash Mouth already in there. I would like them to leave, but my brain has decided, no, this is our on-hold music. I'll be staring off into nowhere, and my wife would be like, what are you thinking about? I'm like, somebody once told... I'm sorry. It happened again. I'm so sorry. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. You know that. It was in our vows. Some couples like to watch pornography together. We're going to go table by table and figure this out. Easy, guys, easy, all right? Jesus Christ. This is actually the very reason I don't like watching pornography with my wife. It's more aggressive than you realize when you're alone. It's actually true. When you're by yourself, you don't notice. When you're with a real human woman, porn dirty talk, super aggressive. Like, do you like that? And like, jeez, I've never been that angry or confident. I said those words, it was a different tone. It was like, do you like that? Seems like if I'm asking, that's a bad time, probably. I got 2 moves left. Should I use them now? I got 1 move left. Should I use it now? That's not a good couples activity. I wouldn't recommend it. My wife and I, we're going to keep watching pornography separately. And then we will report together with our findings. But it's not a good couples activity. You think it's hard picking a restaurant, try picking a porn clip as a team. You're just staring at the screen like, people are into some weird shit. Unless you, no, I'm good too. Oh my God. I'm just gonna search for loving eye contact. That is my normal go-to. I got a whole folder called feelings. Some people record themselves having sex, which I would never do that. I would never. This is how I know I don't want that to happen. You ever accidentally seen yourself in the mirror during sex when you weren't ready? It's like the sexual equivalent of the cell phone picture being the wrong direction. Where you're just like, oh God, who's that? Is that me? Fuck! Because you feel sexy and then you see yourself. You're like, sweet mother of God. You look like one of those blow-up things in front of a car dealership. Like less active, like half inflated, just sails over. Also, my wife talked the whole time. You're not supposed to talk during pornography. It is disrespectful to the artists. You also don't need to say, just so you know, I'm never going to do that. I know you're never going to do that. That's why I was going to watch this lady have a go at it. I live in the Seattle area. I feel like there's a lot of polyamorous people. Boise, we familiar with polyamory? This just turned into a TED Talk. Okay. It's like, it's not monogamy, it's like multiple relationships. Everyone's fine with it. It's not considered cheating. It's a very high degree of difficulty I will not be attempting. I've never thought if there was more people I could disappoint, my life would be great. But I talked to a guy after a show one time. He had a wife, he had 2 girlfriends, they all lived together. He's like, polyamory is the best. He's like, monogamy is not natural. And I was like, you might be right. But I know something else that is not natural, and that is having to listen to 3 people tell me how their day at work was. The human brain has some empathy limits. I will not give a shit about all of you every day. I will not. The third time in the day, I have to be like, I don't know why they don't fire that bitch either. I am done. I promise you. I will be pretending to listen, but in my head, it's going to be, somebody wants to... Bye. Have a good night, you guys. I appreciate it. Gotta go.